Another one of my favourite roses is this one, and it's the most gorgeous shaped bloom, probably definitely the best one I've seen. If I had to move house, this is definitely one that I would take with me or buy again. It's called the Pilgrim, and of course it's a David Austin rose. I'm sure a lot of people recognise this rose. You can find it probably online at the David Austin website, and some of the better garden centres probably will stock it as well. Okay, so I'll take you now to have a bit of a look at what David Austin himself has had to say about this rose. I'm quoting him from his book of English roses. So here's the book in question, and I can't tell you the amount of times I've actually read this book. I would say getting on for a good dozen times. I use it for reference. I like to know as much as I can about each of the roses that I grow, just to make sure that they go in the right place, and I have the colours that go together. So we'll have a look and see what he's got to say in his own words about this rose. The Pilgrim rose was released in 1991. It's part of the collection that he grew for climbing particularly, and he says the flowers of this variety are particularly beautiful, having a softness of character that is rare amongst yellow roses. Perhaps this is due to its musk rose background. Its blooms are pale yellow, quite large and beautifully formed in the shape of a shallowly cupped rosette. Their fragrance is a perfect balance between that of a tea rose and English myrrh. It will form a nice shrub of medium to large size with soft green foliage that is healthy and blends perfectly with the flowers. It is also a very good climber and named after the pilgrims of Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. So he's saying that this rose should get to around 1.2 metres tall by 4 foot. But in my opinion, it can be definitely grown as a climber. It's a superb rose. So I've got a couple of these roses in the garden, and I bought them in 2015, so they've been there 10 years now. One of them's still planted in my dedicated rose garden. It's a bit too big for me to move at the moment. I have been moving all of my roses around this year. I have got a smaller one which had been moved before, so it hadn't grown such a substantial root system. So hopefully in my longer videos later on in the year I'll be able to show you those gorgeous flowers. They really are so amazing. So if you can get hold of this rose, then I certainly would recommend that you do.